Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Zach and today we're doing something a little different. If you're often a frequent here on my channel, you know that I do drawing videos that are usually related to drawing, but this is something very different. We're just ranking all the lines of Bratz dolls that came out throughout the years, 2001 to 2024. I know it says 22 on my screen, but it is now the year 2024. So if you look at all the pictures, we have the first line all the way to the most recent release in 2024. So this is an alternate time, what is it called? Tiermaker. And I found this Tiermaker template from Forever Bratz XOXO. And I definitely am mutuals with them on Twitter. So go to them for any of your Tiermaker needs. Basically, we're just gonna try and get through this really quick because there, as you can see, so many releases. I tried this once before and I had to really slim down the list. It got really over my head really quickly. So yeah, we're just gonna start over and start fresh. And we're just focusing on the main Bratz line, which is what the IP is known for. And we have 6 categories here. We have Totally Scorching, which is the S tier. Then it goes A, B, C, D, E. Whatever you feel like doing your ranking systems as, you do it for yourself. You can change those when you do the Tiermaker yourself. Anyways, we're starting with the first line that came out, which is, oh, by the way, before we get started, I'm using the Lookin' Bratz database. Shout out to Dom. We're using the Lookin' Bratz database to sort out the timing. So what you're seeing is not sequential release based on when it was released throughout the year. It's more alphabetical, I believe. So don't take my word as concrete. This is just for funsies, okay? And this is just my opinion too. You probably have different opinions, so you do it yourself. Alright, so for the first line, we are going to be doing the only release that was released in the year 2001, which is the Core 4 First Edition. And this is where Chloe, Sasha, Yasmin, and Jade are introduced for the first time. They're going in Totally Scorching. They're iconic. You can't fault the designs. They're basic, but so effective. And they show each of the girls' personal styles off totally differently, even though it's the same silhouette of a sort for each one. They all have their personalities intertwined into each one of them. You can't say they're bad because they're just that iconic. Moving on to the year 2002, we have the first line that shows up in my ranking, which is Beach Party. And that's basically the first edition dolls with bathing suits. So they're just okay to me. There are better Bratz swimsuit lines. There are 3 versions of Beach Party. None of them are different enough for me to care really about them. So yeah, these ones are just okay. And next is Flaunt It on my little list. And basically, they're whatevs. I really don't really care. We were supposed to get repros for them, allegedly. I think that was just a rumor though. Thank God. That's all I have to say. Okay, moving on. We have Funk and Glow First Edition. And this is a really stellar line of dolls. They're really cute. I love all their first, second outfits and accessories. They come with so many accessories, and their little jacket gimmick is the cutest thing ever. This Sasha's really nostalgia for me because I have her, and I remember getting her, and she smelled like cigarettes, but I loved her. So they're going the styling category because they are that iconic. And I like this one better than the other version. Megan stands out better than Dana. Sorry about it. Moving on, Funk and Glow was great. Next is Express It. This was Megan's actual first foray into the Bratz pack. So that makes her the first honorary Bratz pack member as the 5th member. There's this whole ongoing joke. You'll see what I mean later. But this Megan in this line is really nostalgic for me. I remember seeing it in Cheaper by the Dozen movie. Yeah, me likey, because it's a cute line. It's fall fashion, which I love. Yeah, Core 4 and Megan's first appearance. You can't beat it. And then that's it for 2002, so we're moving on to 2003. And the first one that I have for 2003 is Formal Funk. And this was a huge line for them. This is their prom line. It's going in totally scorching because all of them look gorgeous. It's the Core 4 plus Dana. Dana had her first appearance with the Salon and Spa in the year previous. I think she goes more with the sleepover dolls, but in here, she looks like a princess. She looks so stunning. But my favorite has to be either Sasha or Jade. I own all of them, thank God. Most of them I got in box, brand new, but of course, after the Bratz blow up on secondhand markets, I couldn't afford them in box. So scavenging for them and finding them pretty much entirely complete out of box was something I've been hoping for my whole life. So yeah, this is a very nostalgic line for me. It's going in totally scorching. Even the guys in the line look great. They all have a date to the prom. In that limo, in the commercial, everyone wanted to ride in that limo to prom. I bet you do. So yeah, Formal Funk, totally scorching. And don't forget, this is Nevra's first appearance too. She was in the Super Styling Runway Disco playset with that butterfly top. She was the one who was reproduced for Series 2. Love her. Or was it Series 3? I think it was Series 2. Moving on, we have Funk and Glow 2nd edition, and this is the one with Dana. I would put it in styling, but I prefer the first ones over the second ones, so they're going in Me Likey. That's just the vibe. Sorry about it. Yeah, moving on. We have our first solo release, and that is Chloe Independence Edition. Is that right? Yeah, Independence Chloe. She's the 4th of July doll. She's going in totally scorching. She's the Lizzie McGuire Bratz doll I always needed. The red, white, and blue suits her color palette, you know, very nicely. Red lips, blue eyes. Gotta love it. Just a really great release. I prefer her over the next one, which is New Year's Celebration Yasmin. I really just think she's okay. I don't know. I think it's the tinsel in her hair that detracts all of it for me. She just looks kind of tacky to me. Which, there's a time and a place to look tacky, but I don't think for a New Year's party that's the time. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I just really don't respond to her. So she's going in the okay category. And next is the Slumber Party line. And this is just the first edition that we're talking about because the second edition had different hairstyles. But this is the one that we're supposedly getting repros for this year, which I'm really, really excited for. This is a great sleep line. I'm putting in the Be Likey category. Just a really solid line of dolls. And the only thing I wish is that they had the faces that the prototypes had, or the sample heads had that were leaked a couple, like I think it was last week, right? I wish they had those faces, but also this line is just really good as it is. So they're going in the Me Likey category. Also, Megan with blonde hair or light colored hair is always unbeatable to me. And then this line came with Fiona's first appearance. So there you go. Spring Fling Jade. This is one of the holiday dolls too. She's going in totally scorching. I'm sorry. I think it's Sophia Nygaard's fault because she dressed up as Spring Fling Jade for her dressing as Bratz dolls video. This is just a really solid doll, and it is the year 2003 through and through. Just a really solid doll. Next is Strut It First Edition, and that's the Core 4 featuring Megan. I really like these dolls. They're going the Me Likey category. I really like their looks. This Yasmin kind of haunts me a little bit, I'm not going to lie to you, but other than that, these dolls are pretty solid. Then we have Style It, and these ones, I don't even really care about them, so they're going the whatevs category. And I heard that Chloe has horrible quality hair. I don't know if I can confirm it's polypropylene or anything, but she just has really bad hair, it feels like hay. And this Sasha, she kind of carries the whole line, she has natural hair. So yeah, more Sashas with natural hair fibers, please. And that's featuring Dana. So Dana's showing up a little bit more in 2003. She's trying to show out. I see how she is, Miss Dana. Alright, next is Sweetheart Megan. And this is a doll that got reproduced recently. This is a really strong doll too, design-wise. So she's going in styling. I really want the original run because she has a prettier face, but I wouldn't mind getting my hands on a repro either. And she goes for good money too. So, I don't know. Maybe the repros sometimes work for lowering secondhand market prices, but then other times, if it's like so limited, it doesn't really do much of anything. It just kind of doubles down almost. But yeah, she's great. She's going in styling category. And then the last line that I have for 2003 is Winter Wonderland. Or, sorry, Wintertime Wonderland. It's written incorrectly in my notes. Wintertime Wonderland. I just remember it so vividly, that commercial. They're really amazing dolls. Not their best. You know what? One of their best. They're going in Totally Scorching. For sure. This Sasha's really good. I really want her. I only have Chloe and Dana so far, so her and Jade are my next, like, top finds. And if I find Yasmin for a good price complete, I'll grab her too. But I really am concentrating on getting my hands on a Sasha and a Jade from this line. Yeah, love this line. Totally Scorching. And that wraps up 2003, so we're moving on to the year 2004. And the first line that I have written down is Flashback Fever. And this is one of the most iconic Bratz lines, I think. If people were there, they remember this line and like how it affected them. I don't think a basic Bratz fan, if you could even call them that, would know about this line, because this is just a really cool moment in Bratz history. They're going in Totally Scorching. You can't really rate them anything else because they're such strong dolls independently. I would just say Yasmin's my least favorite out of all of them, just because she looks kind of on the nose. And I would say that Jade is my favorite. You can't really say that Jade is not your favorite, because she's kind of crazy in the fact that she's the best doll of all time. So yeah, Totally Scorching for them. The boys are really cute too. Fiana's in this line too. She's great. And that little, what do they call it? Mystery mobile that they got. That van. It was a van. It was like a Flashback Fever van. It looks so cool. I want that just by itself. Yeah, Totally Scorching for them. Next was Funk Out, and I'm gonna be real. I know a lot of people like this line, but I'm more of like a me-likey type person with it, because the looks are interesting. This Yasmin has a huge forehead. This Dana looks like Jade. The Dana doesn't look right either. So I'm sorry to Jade for saying that. This Jade looks like Dana. That's what I was trying to get at. And this Sasha is carrying everybody. She's like the best doll in the line. And this is also like one of the outfits that she wears in the movies and the show. So, gotta love it. Me likey, just for that line. This is featuring Never, Fiana, and Dana. So it's a full lineup. So I might have said Yasmin instead of Fiana on accident. Girls Night Out is the next line. And this is an iconic line, one that got reproduced recently. Even if I could get my hands on the repros, I'd be happy, because it's a Totally Scorching line for sure. Their first, second outfits, and in the original release, their third outfits are iconic. Just Bratz through and through. These are what I think of when I think of Bratz, almost. Like, this vibe. So yeah, Totally Scorching for Girls Night Out. And next is the best, and I'm saying the best, sleepwear line from Bratz. Like, you can't top this. I know what you're thinking. There's another line down the line that might top it, but you literally can't top it, and it's Nighty Night. Nighty Night is the best sleepwear line. And that features all the girls. And they look amazing. And these screenings are my favorite. These hairstyles are my favorite. Their clothes are like... The textiles for these clothes are insane. I saw one of them at a secondhand shop recently, in box. It was Fiana in box, and I just wanted her so badly, but she was $75 and she's not worth that much. She's just not. I kind of wish they reproduced these ones instead of the original sleepover lines, but I don't think they would be able to get Nighty Night spot on. Like, I don't think they'd be able to. So one day I'll find them secondhand. I'll just have to look for them, I guess. Moving on is Secret Date. And this was a really, really good line. This was fun. Probably some of the best Bratz screenings of all time. I think, yeah, these are the ones that people think of. So yeah, they're going in the Totally Scorching category. And the boys that they came with were really nicely dressed too. This is the inclusion of Bryce for the first time. Yeah, I just love this lineup. This Nevra with bangs. They should give every Nevra bangs. Like, why don't they do that? This Megan is god tier. This Yasmin's really cute. I'm not usually a Yasmin girl, but this one's really cute. And this Chloe and this Jade. Like, you can't even touch them. They're amazing. So yeah, Secret Date was a really good line. Next is Sunkissed Summer. And what a line. This is such a good swimsuit line. They're going in styling. They're just so strong. This Dana is really nice. Probably one of my favorite dolls from this line. This Sasha is really good too. And I like that they all have a deeper complexion. They got a little bit of color while they were going to the beach. They also had a Fiona doll that was attached to this line with the pool playset. Then we had Sweetheart 2nd edition, and that was Dana. This Dana is even better than the Megan, in my opinion. Sorry to throw that into the wrench here, or throw that wrench into the ring. There's a whole debate between Megan and Dana as like the 5th honorary. I'd say who cares, they're all honorary at this point. But this Dana does win. Better face, better hair, better clothes. It's just kind of ate her up. Sorry, Megan. Next is Tokyo Go-Go, and that features the Core 4 plus Fiona plus Tiana. And then there was where did they go? I lost the picture. There we go. Then we have the Kimono Girls. So we're going to do the regular line first. And they're, as you know, going in the Totally Scorching category. Because this is my favorite line of the Bratz, I would think, like, period. When I first started collecting, like, for real, these were the dolls I went for first. And I got all of them new in box. And I don't regret one bit. I'm gonna keep them forever. I also have Tiana. Tiana was great. She was in the roller, what is it called? Dance and Skate Club. She was great in that one. There was also a version with Cameron. All the boys in this line are great. There's only 3 of them. Then the Kimono Girls are also gonna be Totally Scorching because they're just beautifully designed, and I keep mine in the box. I only have Kumi, but I want Maylin and I want Tiana as well. Just really great dolls through and through. So yeah, Totally Scorching for all of Tokyo Go-Go. Then we have the first Twins pack. Bratz was really on a roll around this time. They're going to Totally Scorching. No one can talk ill about how Phoebe and Roxy changed the game. I think everyone collectively just has a hyperfixation with twins. Because, like, Mary-Kate and Ashley, duh. Zach and Cody, duh. But, like, Phoebe and Roxy, hello. Like, they're the most iconic. You can't beat it. This is just such a solid pair of dolls. Like, they're really well designed. And I'm very happy to own them, too. So, yeah, they're going in Totally Scorching. Then we have Wildlife Safari. An extremely underrated line. They deserve all the flowers in the world. I know they're really basic at times, but this Nevra is literally the best Nevra released. This Chloe is unlike any other Chloe we've gotten so far. This Yasmin has super dark brown hair. I don't see that on her very often. And this Fiona and Megan are really pretty too. So yeah, they're going in Totally Scorching because their accessories, their clothes, their faces, their hair, everything is great. And I also like the boys in this line. I need to go and watch those videos from those people that got them off of Taobao. Was it Taobao? It must have been one of those, like, proxy sites. But yeah, the boys were great in this line too. I would have wanted the cruiser and the tent too. It's just a great line overall. You gotta love it. So yeah, Totally Scorching. Then we have Winter Ball Beauty, another holiday release. This Chloe is god tier. The outfit is stellar. The belly chain, everything. The purse, love it. The hair, slay. The face, unbeatable. This doll is perfect. So yeah, going in Totally Scorching category. And then there was a second edition of Wintertime Wonderland that came out around this time. Flop. I don't even have the picture for it. So yeah, moving on. The year is 2005 now. The first line that I have written down is Birthday Bash. This is a great line. This is the infamous picture of Phoebe with the head squished all the way down on the neck. I'll put it up here. This Sasha kind of carries. She kind of eats everybody up. But Chloe, Yasmin, and Phoebe all stand on their own too. I'm having trouble. They're going in styling. I feel like I've been giving too many scorchings lately. They're going in styling. The next line is Campfire. I really love the Campfire line. They're not on the same level as Wintertime Wonderland for me, but this is a really solid line too. So I really love the secondary characters being a part of it, like Felicia, Dana, and Phoebe. They all deserve to be here. Yeah, Stylin is... I feel kind of bad giving it to Stylin. They're going to Totally Scorching. I'm changing my answer. I just really love this line. I love the nostalgia about it. Dana should not be wearing that kind of outfit in the winter, but more power to her. I love the tent playset for this line too. There's a Winter Lodge with a Megan doll. That Megan, I think, has a different screening than usual. I need to go look again, but she's basically wearing Felicia's outfit, so she kind of doesn't count. But just a really good, solid lineup with these 5 right here. They're going in Totally Scorching, for sure. And then we have Dynamite next. This is a really small line. This is just the 3 of them. They're going the OK line. I don't know what it is with me and Dynamite, but they just don't hit the same for me. This Megan is probably my favorite out of the line, but never has the best face. Yeah, just didn't hit. I know it's like a Charlie's Angels Matrix type vibe, and I know that motorbike comes with them too, which I like the motorbike more than I like the girls, to be real honest with you. So yeah, they're going the just okay line, and they can stay there. That's fine. Then we have the first Head Games release. This is like the multi-pack that came before all the heads. I love Head Games. They're going the styling category. To have Chloe, Dana, Sasha... Nope, Sasha's not in that one. It's Chloe, Dana, Jade, and Megan in this 4-pack. And you can change them out to be different characters. Mind blown. And Head Games as a name for a gimmick that swaps out the heads. Genius. Whoever was on the team for marketing at that time needs a raise. Like, posthumously even. Like, they need a raise immediately, because Head Games is an amazing name for a gimmick like this, and it's yet to be topped. LOL Tweens just did Swapping Styles. That's as... No, it was not called that, because my scene was Swapping Styles, wasn't it? What was the LOL Tweens? Whatever their name was, not touching Head Games. That's like the best name ever. Yeah, they're going in styling for sure. Even all the heads too. There was a Holiday Katya doll that came out around this year. She's not my favorite. She's not even close to it. Okay. She's going to the okay category. I have her too. She's not my favorite. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say about her. The next line that I have written down is Hollywood Style, and this is actually a really underrated line. They're going in the styling category for sure. This Phoebe and this Katya in particular are both stunning. I want this Katya so bad. Like, I think I want to just try and get this Katya, because she's amazing. Yeah, I already said that like 5 times, so yeah, styling category for sure. Moving on. Eye Candy. This is a really nostalgic line for me. They're going the styling category. I had this Chloe when I was like 6 years old, and I remember being so perplexed as to why her legs were orange, but turns out it was just a stylistic choice. Whatever. But these dolls are eye candy. That's exactly what they are. I wish there were more dolls in this line. It would just be a really cool concept to further. But I love having Phoebe here. Chloe, Phoebe, and Yasmin, great mix of characters. Gotta love them. Styling. The next nope. Whoop. The next line of dolls is the Space Angels / Live in Concert line. And this is going straight to the Totally Scorching row. You already know me. This is, next to Tokyo Go-Go, the best line that came from the Bratz. And it was in this time where they were just on a roll, bang, 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 bang. Every release was a hit. Moving on, we have the Midnight Dance line, and that includes Yasmin, Fiona, and Megan. But you wouldn't know, because they all look pasty as hell. But besides that, they're totally scorching. I think if Yasmin and Fiona had their original skin tones, they'd be just as good. but they do give that like ghastly, haunted, like emo goth girl vibe. Yeah, very peculiar, but I do like this line. And moving right along, we have Ooh La La, the next line released, and that's just an okay line to me, but I really like the characters that are in this line. They're going the me like category. I think that Kumi is the prettiest out of all of them, and I'm glad that they reproduced her for the 2023 reproductions. Great doll right there. Yeah, so they're going in the me likey category. And next we have the first edition of Play Sports. I'm like just iffy on the sports lines, so they're just gonna go mainly in like the okay category. This first edition I have no preference, and my opinion doesn't go either way, yes or no. It's just like they're fine. I just pretend like they don't exist. But this Sasha is really gorgeous. The next edition of Play Sports, the second edition, was mainly Tennis Ace Fiona. I know there are some boys that are released around this time too. Fiona herself is really gorgeous, but these ones are just more boring than the first edition ones, in my opinion. And they basically put the same Chloe in the same cheerleading outfit from Sasha. So that's kind of a little bit lazy, but you know what? Marketing, hey. So yeah, they're just whatevs to me. And this Roxy is damn ugly. And that is basically the second and third editions of Play Sports right there. Pretty and Punk. This is a great line. I'm going to put them straight into Totally Scorchin'. I have all the reproductions, but I have the original Megan. With the Yasmin skin correction and the addition of Sasha, you can't go wrong. It's just a great line. So yeah, they're going in the Totally Scorchin' category, that's for sure. And on the same note of reproductions, oh my god, the Rock Angels. I love the Rock Angels through and through. I think it's a really genius line, and can't be beat. Just the concept of dolls being rock stars, and they did it like through and through. Like they're rock stars, not like a Barbie rock star. They are rock stars. Roxy's the best in this line. I'm glad that they included her. She's basically the main lead singer. This Sasha's gorgeous too. The reproductions, I don't have an issue with them in particular because I know that they're all ugly, but I can give them repaints. So that's a win for me, a lose for everybody else. I get that, but this is a great line, whatever. It was the biggest rollout they had. Just so many like additional releases. There was a Fan Club Megan, a Yasmin Eden 2-pack. There was a plane, a bus, a train, you name it. Just a really solid line. And I wish Bratz could get back to that level of notoriety, but also like creativity. It was like a true peak for them, their first true peak. And moving on, we have the Step Out line, and this one's really good. This one is like basically the precursor to the Passion for Fashion formula that we know now, but great little line here. The outfits are all amazing. This Sasha especially is gorgeous. She uses the Flashback Fever screening, I believe. They're just a really strong line. They're going in styling. Let's put them in styling. Treasures. Treasures is a really iconic line. Everybody wants a Treasures doll. And doll lines doing pirates? Yes, please. More of that, please. This Sasha, this Jade, this Roxy, this Chloe, this... no, I'm just kidding. I like this Yasmin too. But yeah, they're going in the Scorchin' category. And on theme, I believe this line had a playset called the Scorchin' Sea Scooter, which is basically a jet ski type situation. Great concept for a line of pirate dolls. I think that's amazing. So yeah, totally Scorchin'. Great line here. Next we have the second set of twins, which is not technically, it's literally Tess and Nona. They're going in Totally Scorchin', just another really solid release for the twins dolls. I wish I had them in my hands, but I want them new in box. And I know it's like impossible, but I'm just manifesting it. I want them new in box so bad. So yeah, Totally Scorchin' for them. They're amazing. And then we had another technical set of twins, which is Oriana and Valentina. And I think they're the most boring twins to date, but what saves them is the fact that they were later released as a triplets pack with their other sister, Sierra. And that kind of raises the bar for me a little bit, but honestly, really honestly speaking, they're just not as exciting as Phoebe and Roxy or Tess and Nona. They're just not the same level. But I do think they're pretty, and I do really like them, so they're going in Me Likey. Just a really, really solid set of dolls here. And I can't really fault them, but again, they're not my favorite. The next line is one that's so underrated, and that's the Wanted line. Just a really, really fun concept. They're basically like saloon girls, and they're wearing the tiniest of outfits in cowboy boots. It's just amazing. They're going in the styling category, and I just want to take a second to talk about their playset too, which is called Blazin' Bull Ride. Let me just give you a second to think about it. These are dolls made for kids, but they came with a playset that was a mechanical bull playset. And where do you find mechanical bulls? Usually at places where you want to see ladies serve you some beers. Let's just say that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So it's just, I love the camp of it. I love the concept of that. And they just hit it out of the park with such a minimal line for, it's basically a little blip. Like, it's a really, really underrated gem. Yeah, love the Wanted line. Next is Welcome to Fabulous. Gotta love this line. This one also pissed a lot of moms off back in the day. They're going in the Totally Scorching category. They're little tiny little bandeau tops with these glittery pants and then huge fur shawls. Perfection. You can't top it. And they have the best faces too. I'll say the repro for this Tiana is a lot better than the original face. I'll just say that. I don't have anything against the original face, I just like the new one better. That's it. But great line, love the concept, and I love that it's called Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas. Like, it's so Vegas themed, obviously. Moving on is the first edition of Wild Wild West. And the reason why I say first edition of is because they revisit this concept time and time and time again, and they don't stop. This first edition of Wild Wild West is pretty good. Me likey. I like them. You know what? Kiana's there, so I'll put them in styling. Kiana just like kind of carries the whole line for me. But this Chloe is cute. I really like this Fiona. All their faces kind of have something wrong with them, except for Kiana's face, in my opinion. So yeah, styling is fine for them. They can stay there. And there was also the Megan with the horse, and I have that Megan. She's really cool. 2006. This is when we begin the next year of 2006. We have behind the scenes fashion first edition. So that's Amelie, Emmy, and Nomi. I believe that's how you pronounce it. They're going in the whatevs category. I like their fashions, but they're basically just Jade, Chloe, and Nevra dolls reused to make different characters. And I'm not that interested in that. Next we have the birthday first edition. And that's a really fun line, but I think they're the worst out of all of them. So they're going the okay category. And I hate the fact that Sasha isn't there, because hello, why? They should include her. Whatever. Next is the back to school line. And that is Phoebe, Yasmin, and Chloe. This Chloe is really pretty, but she's kind of overhyped in my opinion. I know she like objectively has one of the best screenings. They all do. But Chloe in particular, I'm just gonna say me likey. I think they're really cute, and I could live without having them, but also it would be nice to have them. And we have this picture floating around. This is babysitters Lana and Alicia. I like that they made this pack. It makes the babysitters feel seen. Babysitters representation. And other than the concept, I'm not too wowed by them, so they're going the okay category. The Lana's really pretty, but I wish they had the hair that matched the art, you know what I mean? So yeah. Moving on, they also had the Class line, which came either before or after, but they're basically sister lines, and this was the international release. I really like these ones even more than the back to school ones. So they're going in the styling category. This Sasha is really cute, and this Kumi kind of carries the whole line for me. And this Katya is really nice too. Next is Costume Party. I'm never too big on like the Halloween dolls, so they're just okay to me. But this Leela carries. She did the thing. Design Your Own Head Games version 2. I don't really count them as head games, even though they come with a literal head as an accessory, but they're just fine. The outfits are cute. They're meant to be more of a gimmick play doll anyway, so they're just okay. Feeling Pretty. This is like the time between like when they did all the lines is like Step Out, Funk It, all these like Funk Out, sorry, Style It, all these like weird doll line names. And then this is right before Passion for Fashion as well. Just a really solid group of girls, and totally one of my favorite seasonal release lines. Like, it's just the core four plus Dana. This Dana is really hard to get your hands on. I'm very happy to have her. She's was a Grail doll of mine, and I somehow got a great deal on her. I forget where I bought her, but I'm really happy to have her. I have Jade and Dana. I just need the other three. Sasha is impossible to get my hands on right now. I want her complete, but all her accessories are bound to be mismatched. So that's going to be a puzzle to find, but one day I'll have her. Next is Forever Diamonds, a huge release for Bratz. They had a movie, they had a soundtrack, I believe, they had merchandise, they had the dolls, they had another line of dolls that came with them, kids, babies, boys, play sets, just a huge rollout. And I like this one. I don't like it as much as the other flagship lines that came out beforehand, but very solid lineup of girls. I love the introduction of Sheridan. Sheridan is one of my favorite designs for a doll, probably ever. Just really strong, a really strong group of girls here, and they're definitely styling, that's for sure. Then they had the fashion design sub-release for Forever Diamonds. They're pretty whatevs to me. I'm sorry if you're favorites in this group, but two different versions of Yasmin, Chloe. They had a Fiona, a Vanessa, and a Katya, and all of them are kind of blah to me. The Vanessa's kind of the prettiest out of all of them, in my opinion, but they're pretty blasé, so whatevs. Next is Genie Magic, another flagship release. Really pretty dolls, really pretty outfits, garments, beautiful gowns. Styling. Just styling for me. I didn't see the movie for this one, so maybe that has something to do with it, but whatever. I like the genie bottle that comes with Katya. I like the magic carpet ride play set that comes with this line. Just a really cool concept. I think it could have been done differently, especially if it were to be released nowadays. I think they could have altered the designs a bit more, but for what it was and for what the times were, this is pretty styling in my opinion. Then we have Girlfriends. This is the first Girlfriends line. It's basically the Step Out outfits, but with different dolls, if I'm understanding that correctly. They're pretty okay to me. They're just okay. Next, we have the Head Game 2nd edition. This is the 4-pack with Rena, and I'm putting that in Totally Scorching because when I tell you that this Rena doll has the best Bratz screening of all time, I mean it. And this pack has 4 of that amazing screening in different colorations and different hair colors. And when I say the red-headed Rena is Grail doll of all time, she eats. She ate that up without hesitation. So yeah, Totally Scorching for them, for sure. And then we have another holiday release, and that's with Trinity. I really like the dress, but the face is giving I'm lost. Just okay for me. It's going in the okay category. Then we have Ice Champions. What a line. I don't love their faces. They're gonna go in the okay category, but the inclusion of Maribel is welcome. I love Vanessa instead of Chloe. Yasmin's always there somehow. Like, she's consistently in every single line, pretty much. And then Dana. Maribel kind of carries, not gonna lie to you. So yeah, they're singing the okay category. Passion for Fashion First Edition. This is a great line. This Jade in particular, and this Sasha too, and this Chloe and this Yasmin. It's just a great lineup, like the best bratz faces. I know it's just jeans and a top, but they make it work fiercely. So yeah, the Totally Scorching category, they are staying. Another edition of Play Sports. This is with Phoebe and Yasmin. This Yasmin's kind of boring, but this Phoebe is probably the best Phoebe in my opinion, face and hair wise. Phoebe with bangs, yes please. They're just going in the okay category. Even though I love that Phoebe that much, they're staying in the okay category. Next after them is Play Sports 5th edition, and this is boot nasty. This is ugly, this is gross, this is toe up, bone dancing. It's just not good. I do appreciate Lily being there, but they gave her the worst outfit of all time. So for that, they're going the ew category. Sorry, they're just not the ones for me. Then we get into the teams, and I guess the teams are like highly coveted for being like the rarest. I don't see why that is. Maybe because they're pretty, but I really don't get it. That's just me. The basketball teams is going in okay, because nothing interesting going on there. It's just Chloe, Yasmin, Jade, and then Megan. This Megan might be really pretty. I don't see her in the picture here, but I'll put up another picture. I don't know how stunning she is, but I believe she is really pretty. Then there's teams tennis. This is the one that's like more sought after because Chloe and Jade's pack. Because they are prettier and they're better dolls, they're going the Me Likey category. And they can stay there. That's fine. This Megan is really cute too. Princesses, another flagship release. There's no other place for them except for Totally Scorching. It's the commercial. It's the fact that they come with the throne playset. They come with a prince. His name is Aiden. They come with the Wicked twins, which we'll get to later. Just a really, really good release. And if there wasn't already, there should have been like an episode for that. Like, why would they need to dress as princesses? Well, we'll find out. They all have something redeemable about them, but Jade and Roxy are definitely the standouts in my opinion. So yeah, love them. They're going in the Totally Scorching category. Then there's Wild Wild West Edition 2, or as we like to call it, Rodeo, because that's what they were branded. I don't think these are as strong as the first Wild Wild West girls. They're going the okay category. I like the fact that Soraya was introduced in this line. They also re-released Kiana with a horse playset. I don't know. I'm just really not compelled by them other than Soraya. Soraya's easily the best one out of all of them. This Chloe's cute too, but I like Soraya better. Then we have a sisters pack. This is Leilani and Kiani. They're going in the okay category just because Leilani looks a little bit lost. And as you can see, Kiani's on a weird height body. I don't know if she's the same height as like a regular Bratz and then Leilani's just a little bit taller than her, or if it's vice versa, like they made Kiani shorter than a regular Bratz doll in order to get this desired outcome. I'm not saying it's weird, I'm just taking note of it. Their colors are not my favorite, this turquoise and magenta or raspberry kind of vibe. Just not the most compelling, but they're interesting characters, that's for sure. They're going the okay category. Then we have Sleep in Style or Sleep Over version 1. I just don't like when they reuse faces and put them in different outfits. I just think that messes with my brain a little bit. They're going the whatevs category. I don't like the fact that they put Nighty Night in Slumber Party outerwear. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that they did that either. So yeah, that's why they're ranked so low. That's why. Spring Break. Spring Break is really nice. I really like them as a bathing suit line. Leia being here is a great addition. And she kind of like adds to it for me. And this Chloe's really pretty too. They're going to the styling category. One of the stronger beach lines for sure. Next we have Sweet Dreams Pajama Party. This one's a really strong sleepwear line. They might be going the Totally Scorchin'. Yeah. Nighty Night is of course still my like number one. But Sweet Dreams is definitely a really, really close follow-up. And that's only because aesthetically they're not my favorite, but because Felicia, Kumi, and Ciarna are in this line, 3 like totally uncommon characters, I just love that concept. So they're going in the Totally Scorching category. Next we have the 3rd edition of Sweetheart, and that's with Lily. She eats up Dana and Megan for me. She's going straight into the Totally Scorching category. If I can get my hands on any edition of this Lily, I will be complete. I'll be happy in life and I can go peacefully. Next we have Talking Bratz. These are the basically statuettes that are fixed to a platform that like has a speaker in it and you can like talk to it. I think besides the gimmick, these are beautiful dolls. They're going in styling. And these are what I think of when I think of like the core for Chloe, Yasmin, Sasha, and Jade. If you just rebody them on a regular Bratz body, they're undeniably like what the Bratz should be. Everything they should be. Definitely styling for sure, and they are ultimate grails of mine just so I can rebody them. Next we have the 4th edition of the twins, and that's with Krista and Leela. They're going straight to the Totally Scorchin'. They're much better than the 3rd release, which is the triplets basically. Much better than them. Much, much, much better than them. They're my ultimate Bratz grails right now. Like, they're the ones I want the most. So they're going in the Totally Scorching category. I just love their like Dior kind of inspiration. Very like 2000. Is it 2006 at this point? Yeah, they look extremely 2006. So I just love the aesthetic and I wish I had them, but I'll get them one day. Next we have the Wicked twins, and this is the line that came out with the princesses, and they're going straight into Totally Scorching too. They're opposing color schemes, they're parted hair on different sides, they're moles on opposite sides of their face. Just a really great aesthetic. They give me like Veronica's vibes. It's just the perfect blend of pop and punk. It's perfect. They're going Totally Scorchin'. And there was another Winter Fun pack release. That's like a regular Bratz, a boys, and then a Lil Bratz. I don't count those, so they're going the EU category Floppiana. And that's it for the year 2006. And next we have Adventure Girls. This is the first line I have written down for 2007. Not a favorite of mine, to be honest with you. I don't like the fact that they have Kaneko on hair, but their outfits are really cute. They're going in me likey. Moving on. B-Bratz, couldn't care less. Could not care less. Going in whatevs. Behind the Scenes Fashion 2nd edition, same thing. They're a little better than the first, but they're still going in the whatevs category for me. Birthday 2nd edition. These ones are pretty top tier. I'm gonna put them in Totally Scorchin'. These ones are like better than any other birthday line that they came out with. Even the next one, which is Birthday 3rd edition, sorry. They're just fine. I'm putting them in me likey. That's all I'll say about them. They're pretty strong, but that's about it. Costume Party, again, I'm not really a costume person. I mean, a costume doll person, but I do love this Jade. I remember her in person. So yeah, me likey. I really like them. Designed by You. What a line. Not all of us are designers, and that's okay, but I like that they gave people a shot anyway. They're going the whatevs category. None of them really speak to me. Next is Fashion Pixies. There's a lot of debate about this one, whether it's a good line or not. I think it's pretty good. I'm putting them in styling. They worked with what they got pretty much, because I'm pretty sure they got a lot of product change notes, because the prototypes for this line are like otherworldly. I wish we got those instead. Then they would be in the totally scorching category. But since they're not totally scorching, they're going in just the styling category. Next, we have the Fashion Stylists. Is that what it's called? Yep, Fashion Stylists First Edition. This is Chloe, Leah, and Yasmin. I really like this Leah, and I really like this Yasmin. I'm not a fan of this Chloe. Me likey. I do like them. Next is Flower Girls. This is Chloe, Yasmin, Sasha, and Nora instead of Jade. Could have easily been Jade, but this is Nora. Don't get it twisted. They're going in the totally scorching category because they are really, really basic but really, really strong. And I kind of wish that we got Nora and Nita, but that's for another time. I'm just happy we got Nora at all. So, nice. Moving on. We have Football First Edition. These ones are basically like play sports dolls that are doing soccer or football. Representing different countries from throughout the globe. Just okay for me. They're going the okay category. Next is Girlfriend's Night Out. And this is the second installment of the Girlfriends series. And I have to say, this one is like far better than the first edition. And I actually really, really like them. I really like the Yasmin. I really like the Sasha. They're going in the styling category. Next is Holiday 3rd Edition. And this is Santa Chloe and Santa Yasmin. Their faces are really pretty. I kind of wish they had longer hair, but that's about it. They're going the okay category. I think they're just okay. Hot Summer Days is next. I really like this line. I like that it's the core 4 again. This Jade is amazing. They're going the styling category. And then I like that Yasmin comes with the pool once again. This is harkening back to 2003-ish area. Just gotta love it. Styling for sure. Ice Hockey. What a weird release. They're going the EU category because clearly they're an EU. Yeah, however Chloe said it in that clip. Ew. They're EU. Next after them is Magic Hair. What a great gimmick. I love a hair play doll, but these ones are pretty top tier. They're going in the totally scorching category. Just Jade knocks it out of the park. This Chloe with black streaks in her hair. Love her. Yasmin is my least favorite, but still really good. Sasha is amazing. This is like a Grail Sasha for me. And then another Grail is the Rhea that's in this line. And this is before Rhea was Rhea. So we consider her a different character, but totally scorching for sure. They're staying right there. Magic Makeup. I actually really like this line. I like how soft they are. And I like that they are all basically the same, just styled slightly differently from each other. They're going the me likey category. I like that Maribel is a part of this lineup. There's another Katya doll that looks just like Maribel too, that comes with the salon. So yeah, just a really fun gimmick line. This is when they started getting a little gimmicky. Pampered Pups, really strong line. They're going in styling. This Sasha with the afro puff on her head, or the curly puff on her head, really beautiful. Charlie is an all-time favorite of mine. And I don't really pay much attention to Chloe and Yasmin, but they're really cute too, just from the looks of this little picture here. And then we have the second edition of that, which is salon style, and these, like, clothing-wise are much better than the first edition, but they're going in just the me likey category. Next is Passion for Fashion 2nd edition, and this is my personal favorite edition of Passion for Fashion, so they have to go in the scorchin category. I have this Chloe, she's really beautiful in real life, but I need this Sasha and I need this Jade. This Jade is so beautiful. I wish I had all 4 of them, but I'm happy right now with just this Chloe. Totally scorching, that's for sure. Passion for Fashion 3rd edition. These ones are really pretty too. Not nearly as pretty as the 2nd and 1st editions though. But I will say this Sasha, just from the looks of it, is really gorgeous. But they are staying in styling. There's also a Fiona and Dana 2-pack for Passion for Fashion. I like that they included Fiona and Dana as well as like secondary characters. And they said fuck Megan. They really did. But moving on. They have the Passion for Fashion World Tour release. And this is just so they can get rid of, I think, some leftover faces. But that won't explain the fact that they used Class Chloe's face up on a paler skin tone this time. But whatever. I really like all 4 of them. I think they look really cute. I think it's pretty epic. So they're going in the me likey category. After that, we have the Play Sports 6th edition. And I think this one's boot nasty disgusting as well. They're going the ew category. I really hate this Fiona, in particular the dancing Fiona. She just drives me insane. That lip color is wrong for her, that hair color is wrong for her, and that outfit is all wrong for her. That Chloe with the Kanekalon irk. And there's also a Vanessa from this line, I think. I don't know if she's rare particularly or not, but whatever, she's here. There's also a Tess doll in this, and what an awful way to re-release Tess. So yeah, I'm moving on from that. I've spoken ill enough. We have another edition of Play Sports, the 7th one. They're also pretty ew to me, so they're staying there too. This is when they re-released Tess. So yeah, now it all makes sense. Lazy, just really lazy. Yeah, great. We're moving on. Gold medal gymnasts. These ones are just fine. They're going whatevs. We have Play Sports RC Extreme Skateboarding. Again, I'm not really into the gimmicks. That's pretty whatevs to me. There's Play Sports Teams Soccer. This is actually my favorite teams set. I don't know if that's because Roxy is a part of it, but it might be. Also, this Jade is really gorgeous too. They're going in styling. There's Play Sports Teams Softball, and this one includes Leia, and I really like this Leia too. And Dana as well. Dana's pretty cute in this line too. She kind of looks like Megan a little bit, but that's besides the point. Team Softball, me likey. I'm pretty sure that Chloe is really sought after as well because she's kind of gorgeous. Shrek, Yasmin. Those are 2 words that should not go together. Their collaboration with Shrek 2 produced one of the weirdest bratz dolls, and for some reason that made her one of the more sought after ones. She's pretty whatevs to me. I don't nearly like her as much as one of the ones that we'll go over next. But before that, we're going to go over the Sleepover line. And this one brings a lot of nostalgia for me because I either had Leia or I had Chloe. I'm starting to think it's Chloe, but I would like to think that I had Leia as a kid. They're pretty styling. Again, they're not my favorite sleepwear line. That's definitely still Nighty Night. But they can go in the styling category, that's for sure. I think they're really pretty. And they came with like scented powder, and that powder smelled really good. So yeah, moving on. We have the Spider-Man 3 Chloe, and this is the one that's better than the Shrek doll for me. They're going to be likey. I really like this Chloe. I don't like her face, but I like everything else. Okay, moving on. Star Singers. The reason why I'm ranking this one a little bit higher is because I like all their faces, and I like the fact that they have the elongated leg body. Just makes them look a lot more fashion-esque, a lot more model-esque. The only thing I would change out for them is their arms to like the movie body. A lot of people back in like 2018, 2019, 2020 were doing Bratz like photography, and they would often use this body as like the model body for Bratz. It's like the equivalent of Model Muse and Made to Move for Bratz. But their faces are devouring. Even Fiona too. All 5 of them are amazing. They're going the me likey category. Next we have Stylin' First Edition. This is basically like a really wide budget release. I don't care about them. Whatevs. Moving on. Sweetheart 4th Edition. This is a full line. also featuring a remake of Lily. This Lily's really pretty too, not as pretty as the first one, but that's okay. They're going the styling category. I like the Phoebe. Lily's gonna be the one that is like my favorite out of the line, but this Sasha's also gorgeous, and so is this Yasmin. Then we go over another flagship release, which is the movie, and that stars all the core four with posable bodies and real eyelashes. And while I say the dresses are horrible quality, I will say they still sparkle like nothing I've ever seen. Kind of iconic for them to be wearing just like floor-length gowns to their own movie. Love that. They're going in Me Likey. I would buy them just to steal their bodies from them. Moving on. Never mind. There's also a Sheridan that was in this line, a Vanessa and Megan. I believe they're all on the posable bodies, but I need to check again. There's also the Signature Collection, which is the Bratitude, Chloe, and Yasmin. By the way, I just saw the movie for the first time recently. It was fine. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. The plot is very, very gappy, but besides that, it's a good time. So yeah, Bratitude goes in whatevs. I think it's just a fine thing. And I hate to say it, but the Super Sweet 16, Chloe and Yasmin, they can rot. I hate that pack so much with a burning passion. They're going the EU category. Next is the second edition of the triplets, and that's Adrian, Bridget, and Janelle. These ones are really boring. I'm gonna say it. They all have like around the same face, kind of. They're going the okay category. Oriana, Valentina, and Sienna definitely ate them up. That's for sure. And I think I missed one here. This might be fashion show. Yeah, the fashion show. This is Chloe, Sasha, and Yasmin. I believe they have a gimmick where they can walk with their loose legs. The gimmick really backfired because they just ended up having really loose legs and couldn't stand up. So they're going the whatevs category. Next for our list is walking bratz. And I had one of these. They're actually really cool. They're just whatevs to me, though. They're really pretty, but that's where that ends, you know? Winter Girls. Moving on. 2008, we have Bunny, Chloe, and Yasmin. These ones are really cute. I'm putting them in the okay category. Celebrities, Chloe and Yasmin. Whatevs. Costume Party, second edition, Chloe, Megan, and Yasmin. I like this Chloe. It makes me think of Blonde Bratz on Instagram. Their model Heidi. Whatevs. Moving on. Couture Collection, Anissa and Daphne. They're the porcelain dolls. I think they're okay. I'm going to put them in okay. There was Design By, which is the core four. Basically how they would design their own, like, kind of boutique moment. And I really like them. They're going in styling. There's also a fashion runway featuring Megan, Jet Set Playset featuring Katya, a limousine featuring Dana, and a road show featuring Phoebe. So they had all the secondary characters ready to go. And if you collected all of them, I'm sure you have a massive Design by You collection. Fashion Designer, that's Chloe, Yasmin, and Sasha. I had the Yasmin, nothing too crazy with her, but I like the gimmick, so they're going the okay category. Football second edition. Again, it's the one where they represent countries on their uniforms. They're just okay. Moving on, we have Friends, Yasmin, Jade, and Chloe 3-pack. I don't think that's here. I don't think I have a picture for that. So we're just going to pretend like that is going in the EU category. But yeah, moving on. We have Girls Really Rock. This one has a lot of secondary doll releases. But before we go through those, I'm going to put them in styling. They're pretty strong. They're pretty memorable too. I'm going to be real honest with you. I remember these ones being on shelves like for a good part of my childhood. And I really like this Chloe design and this Sasha design. They're both stellar. They have a classic cruiser featuring Roxy. They have a concert stage featuring Phoebe. They have a limousine featuring Fiona, a motorbike with another Yasmin, party plane with Dana and Sheridan, RC Corvette featuring Megan. So they went all in. Did I say there was a tour bus with Dana? It's just everyone. Everyone is there to help out with the Girls Really Rock tour. Next we have Hairstyle, and that's Chloe, Yasmin, and Sasha. Whatevs to me. Whatevs to me, love. There's also a salon with Megan. Holiday 4th edition, Chloe Sweet Santa, Megan Excellent Elf, and who else? Yasmin as an Absolute Angel. These ones are okay. I don't really love costumes. Again, they're not my fave. Magic Fashion Nails. Now, I saw their jumpsuits and I was like, these are my kind of girls. Okay. They're trying their best over here. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to day 2 of ranking Bratz lines. I was literally falling asleep while I was ranking these lines, and let's just say we needed some rest. So we're back, totally refreshed. I had a cup of coffee. We're ready to go. Magic Hair Color. We're in the year 2008 still. Magic Hair Color. This is one of the better gimmick lines from the beginning of the gimmicky era for Bratz. I'm going to put it in Totally Scorching because I had the Fiona, and the Fiona is pretty stellar. Pretty stellar. Okay, after Magic Hair Color is Neon Pop Divas. And this is an underrated gem too. I'm going to put it in the styling category. They just really served for the time that they were in. They really had a really simple concept, but a really big payoff. 99 Edition 2. This line should be ashamed to call itself Nighty Night. Totally not to the standard of what Nighty Night Edition 1 presented. It's pretty whatevs to me. It's, let's put her away. Passion for Fashion 4th edition. This is with Kina, Aubrey, and Destiny. There's also a Chloe and a Yasmin in this line. I'm gonna be controversial because people die for these dolls, literally. Me likey. Kina's the only one that does anything for me. Destiny, I'm sorry, her lip color is kind of ugly, but besides that, she's pretty gorgeous. And then Aubrey, I'm gonna be real basic here and say, like, I prefer my dolls with longer hair, but, you know, I applaud her for her short-haired representation, because we need it, apparently. Yeah, that's that. There was also a convertible cruiser with a Katya. Oh, sorry, there was a convertible cruiser with a Yasmin, and there's also a horse, for some reason, in the Passion for Fashion line with Katya. I guess you can serve cunt on a horse. That's something you can do. And Katya's doing it. Next is Passion for Fashion Date Night 2-pack, Kobe and Chloe. I'm only putting them in EU because what is Chloe doing with Kobe? I mean, okay, I guess she could date around a little bit, but in the same friend pool, that gives me just the yucks. I'm just kidding, by the way, I don't really care. They're just not my fave. Passion for Fashion Spotlight Collection. They're pretty whatevs to me, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the era where I just don't feel them, period. And there's also a Yasmin in this line too, and Chloe. There's Passion for Fashion Careers in Style, Jean Becker. Jeannie? Is it Jeannie Becker? Canadian fashion icon. Me likey. I think her outfit's cute. It's just literally I think it looks like Feelin' Pretty from here, but I know it's not. Jade's screening, but we're moving on. Play Sports 8th edition. You already know I don't like the sports lines, so whatevs. Yeah. Play Sports Extreme. This is where it gets a little more interesting to me. I think this Yasmin carries a bit. The rest of them are kind of meh. So whatevs. There's also a 2-pack for that line with Dana and Cameron. So Dana stole Chloe's man. I'm blaming it all on Dana. Styling 2nd edition. Again, more like budget releases. These ones are okay. They're going to the okay category. Styling 3rd edition, they're pretty okay, whatever. I like I like all Bratz dolls. Like, if I find a pretty Bratz doll, I'm probably gonna want it. So it's cool that they had like a budget line that was easily and readily available to just pick up and go. And they were probably like $5 back in the day, if you think about it. But yeah, they're pretty okay. So I put them in the okay category. Sunkissed. Is that the next one? Oh, there's no picture of Sunkissed here. They're just dolls in like silver dresses. I would have put them in the whatevs category. Probably they came with like sunglasses. Weird. Sweet Dreams Pajama Party 2nd Edition. This line should be ashamed to call itself Sweet Dreams too, so it's going in the whatevs category. Sweetheart 5th Edition. I actually really don't like these dolls. Sasha's kind of pretty, not gonna lie to you. Fashion Show Evening Wear. Moving on. Ooh, never mind, we're not moving on. So this is Fashion Show, what is it, Sleepwear? And then Fashion Show Swimwear is kind of like the cutest out of all of them, but they're still like, I really just hate this era of Bratz. Sorry. The next one is, oh, the Triplets 3rd Edition would go here. That's Dana, Tiana, and Maribel. People don't even consider them to be a triplets line, so I would have put them in E too, just because they reused names and they're 3 of literally the same doll. It's literally Dynamite Chloe with brownish blonde hair. All 3 of them, they look the same. Wild Wild West Edition 3. Chloe, Fiona, Megan. This Megan is really beautiful, and also there's a Yasmin, so I'm putting them in the okay category. There's another Winter Fun 3rd Edition that's not pictured here, with a little Bratz in it. It's just not my fave. Wintertime Collection, pretty basic. They're okay. It's like, what is it? 3 of the same doll wearing the same outfit in different colors. And there's a Megan too with the Ski Lodge reused, recycled. Wintertime Collection Triplets, Adrian, Bridget, and Janelle. So it's Adrian, Bridget, and Janelle's second dolls, all of them, and they're literally just wearing the Wintertime Collection outfits. So lazy. I would have put it in okay. World Families. This is pretty fun. This is usually like the mom and then the kid. So it's Chloe and Polita, her mom. Sonia and Chloe. So Sonia's the older sister and Chloe's the kid. And then Yasmin and Portia, and that's her mom. These are better than okay in my opinion, so I'm gonna put them in Me Likey, because the mom body is stunning. And I just like the bob on her. I don't know. I just talked smack about a short-haired doll, but she serves. I don't know. Moving on. World House. It's just Chloe and Yasmin with their furniture. There's separate packs and then a 2-pack. These are okay. These are fine. It's really shitty nylon hair, but it's easily workable. And then World Twins, Peyton and Nevaeh. These are like the last like favorites for the year 2008, or actually the last one I have written down period for 2008. They're pretty styling. I only put them in styling and not totally scorching because their outfits are not the highest of quality, but also they're better than anything we see nowadays. So yeah, going in the styling category. And moving on to 2009, we have Cowgirls. This is a surprise to me. This is a really, really good line, and it's really severely underrated. They're going in the styling category. I just like that they have, like, it's like Wild Wild West, but more glam, in my opinion. Maybe it's a little more camp, too, because it's really impractical outfits to go horseback riding on, and also to be a cowgirl in. So, yeah, they're fine. They're going in the styling category. I think they're pretty good. Dance Cruise. This is a really good line. This Jade and the Sasha in particular are my fave. Styling category, because they're really good. Desert Jewels 1st Edition are watered down versions of Genie Magic. But they're okay. Their designs are not bad. Okay, moving on. Icons. Icons is better than Desert Jewels Edition 1, so Me Likey. I know that they have really shitty nylon hair, but again, people learned how to work with that, but we shouldn't have to. So they're just going to Me Likey. I would have given them higher if they had better hair quality. Magic Hair Grow and Cut. This is a really good line. I don't love it as much as the hair color gimmick, but they deserve their time in the spotlight, so styling for sure. Pampered Pets. This is just a really sad try at redoing the Pampered Pets line from the year prior. They're just okay. This Sasha's really gorgeous, and I like Jade's outfit. I see it everywhere. But they're just fine. They're going to the okay category. The party line is... The Yasmin's cute. They did Sasha dirty. And this Chloe's kind of boring. Whatevs. Passion for Fashion 5th edition. This is with Sabina and Dresden. Me likey. I like Sabina, but I don't like her outfit. And I like Dresden, period. Moving on. Passion for Fashion 6th edition. This is with the Yasmin with the ginger hair and the freckles. They're just okay to me. I don't even remember what the Jade and the Chloe look like, so they're gonna stay there. Play Sports 9th edition. These ones are actually not terrible, but I can't help but laugh because they ran out of sports altogether, and they literally named this Yasmin Fashionably Fit Yasmin. Like, what sport is that? I don't know what fashionably fit? Is that a sport? Anyway, moving on. Spring Break 2nd edition / Summer Sizzle. These ones are really cute. They're really basic, but I like them. This Jade is taking it for me. Stylin 4th edition, more budget dolls. These ones are really pretty, actually. They're gonna go in the okay category. They're pretty. Moving on. Stylin 5th edition. These ones are kind of... let's just say nowadays they wouldn't put outfits like that on those dolls. 6th edition for Stylin. Whatevs. 7th edition for Stylin. These are the class dolls, just using different dolls, basically. Class outfits, sorry, using different dolls. They're pretty whatevs. Next is Wildlife. Is basically the predecessor to Wildlife Safari and Adventure Girls, but like more glam. And they are pretty glam, I'm not gonna lie to you. They're going to me likey. I do like them. And they come with a second outfit. You can't fault it, really. But, the only fault that I do have is that Jade is not a part of that line. World Family Babysitter Chloe with Colin and Issa. I forget what they call them, little angels. Is that what they called them? Tiny little babies. Moving on. World First Date, Brayden and Yasmin. This Yasmin is pretty, but... okay. They're going to the okay category. World Room, Chloe and Yasmin. So it's basically their bedroom sets. And this Chloe is really cute, so they're going to the okay category. And then we move on to the Bratz reboot, because that was the last release of 2009. And this is when they took their little hiatus after being sued by Mattel. And after regaining the license to Bratz. So... here we go. 2010 was pretty epic. I remember the commercial, and I remember being excited about the reintroduction of the girls because it was during my birthday month, and I was also turning 10. So it was 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. It was great. It was just a really good time in life. So yeah. Okay, next. It's the 10th anniversary dolls. These are like the new characters. I'm not even going to try and name them all, but I will put a picture here of my drawings of all of them. It was pretty epic, not going to lie to you, and I think they're pretty styling. I think they're really cool. And I love all the characters. I don't have one that I dislike. They're all like cool in their own way. So yeah, styling. Here we go. There's also a Core 4 release, which is just like the Passion for Fashion version of them, really, for 2010. And I really like these ones. I'm putting them in the styling category too. This Sasha like carries, devours, eats. Like you can't fault. Talking Bratz, they're basically wearing 10th anniversary outfits from the new girls. But I like the base dolls, and they also talk. So the gimmick is like cute for the girls, and then they have posable bodies, so yay for articulation, I guess. But reused outfits, so me likey. Party second edition. So this is like the party line that people think about when you say Bratz Party. These are amazing dolls. Like, these are like the deluxe releases for the year 2010. And these are the girls. Like, there was a recent tweet that was, I'll put it up here, that was like 2001 to, oh, was it my tweet? It might have been my tweet. It was like 2001, 2010, 2015, and 2024. And 2010 ate everybody up. Like, even, yeah, we're not even going to get into it, but 2010 Party Edition is a really good line. And I'm also going to throw the 10th anniversary twins up there, which is really just Phoebe and Roxy. I don't like that they have brown hair. I wish they had their, like, auburn burgundy hair color, but that's just me. But they're going in the totally scorching category because their outfits eat. Moving on, there's All Glammed Up. This is the year 2011, by the way. So there was a short release period for 2010 because it was like October to December. So there wasn't really a lot going on. But yeah, there's All Glammed Up. This is a really beautiful line. I remember the commercial. I remember their hair fibers being different because they were supposed to be like memory hold, so you can curl it without heat. I don't remember who had one of these, but I remember having my hands on one of them. It wasn't mine. It wasn't my sister's. So I'm trying to remember whose it was, but it was definitely like Chloe, I think, because I remember blonde hair. And she had like a curling iron. Just a great gimmick. Just a really good gimmick. And that's all four of them. The Sasha's probably gorgeous, you know. I'm a Sasha bias. Moving on, All Glammed Up Designer Streaks. This is basically their answer to Magic Hair Color from the year 2008 or 7, I forget which one. They're pretty good. They're going in styling. If they're going to be a hair gimmick, though, put that hair to the floor. And that goes for All Glammed Up version 1, too. Like, put that hair to the floor. Okay, moving on. Black Friday First Edition, pretty whatevs. They're cheap, like, grab and goes, you know what I mean? But, you know what? Looking back, they're probably really gorgeous. Moving on, Glowing Unicorn is just, like, reusing dolls with leftover Fashion Pixies unicorns, I'm thinking. Yeah, that's it. The Sheridan's cute, but she's from, like, the movie line. So, like, dead stock for real. Holiday 5th Edition. These ones are fine. They're okay. This Jade kind of carries, not gonna lie to you, because I love, like, a striped candy cane moment with green. Masquerade. This is a really good line. I have drawings of them here. I'm gonna insert a picture. And the boys are even really good for this line. I know the quality isn't like the same as it used to be, but they're totally scorching. Like, the designs are pretty epic. Yeah, moving on. On the Mic, version 1. Version 1 is more basic than the second editions because they came with like a whole microphone for some reason. I know it's like they're singing, but like, why? Anyway, I don't want a mic with my dolls, because I can go get that. But, I don't know. This Sasha with blue shoes kind of throws me off. It's fun, and this is definitely, like, of the era, but it's definitely not my cup of tea, if you will. So, yeah, they're pretty okay. On the Mic version 2. Now, we'll talk about On the Mic version 2. These ones are gorgina. It's like the same dolls, but with better outfits. And they came with a weird bang hair accessory for some reason, but they're totally scorching. What is that? Yeah, it's Bratz Boutique. They're going in the me likey. I do like them. No, they're styling. This Sasha has bangs. That kind of carries for me. And Jade with almost all pink hair. Love it. Moving on. Platinum Shimmers. Okay. This line is scorching. The reason why I love it so much is just because it's so different for the Bratz brand at this time. Yeah, just really stellar. These are really good dolls. I wish Jade was a part of this line, but this Sasha carries. This Yasmin has really dark skin for some reason, but I love it with the platinum hair, so I'm not totally, like, against it. I'm just like, oh, interesting. Yeah, I just wish Jade was a part of that line. Moving on, there's the Rock dolls, and I remember seeing, like, the Just for Play, like, what do they call it? where it's like, they show off the toy and they like kind of play with it for the camera. I remember watching that and wanting them so bad, and they glow in the dark too. They're really cool. So they're going in styling. They're definitely cool. Sleepover 3rd edition. These ones are pretty basic. They came in slim package. They're just okay. Moving on, Stylet 2nd edition. These ones are like, are they the spring dolls? They look like the spring dolls. I don't remember, but this one introduces new characters like Bridget, Jaylene. Jaylene's the one with like the blondish hair, I think. Myra and Tessa. These are really fun characters. I think they're going in the me likey category because I like their outfits too. And the return of Dana is in this line. Stylet 3rd edition. I think this is the fall dolls. I might be totally wrong though about that. And this introduces new characters too, like Macy, Nadine, Rylan, and Shania. Me likey. I like them too. Okay, moving on. Styling in the City. Chloe, Yasmin, and Jade. This Jade is gorgeous. This Chloe is fun. This Yasmin, let's just say she wouldn't dress like that nowadays. Moving on. Sunshine Style. I don't know what makes them sunshine or stylish. They're going in the whatevs category. We have our last real twins drop. Keelan and Sorel, is that their names? Yeah, Sorel and Keelan. It rolls off the tongue better that way. These are me likey. I like their outfits, very shake it up era, but their hair needs some work. Let's just say that. Wild Wild West 4th edition. They're beating the dead horse at this point, but these are better than the last attempt, in my opinion. So me likey. This Megan's really cute, and this Yasmin is gorge too. World House set is not pictured here, so we're moving on. Express It 2nd edition. There's more new introductions like Sierra, Daphne, Rena, another Rena, and it's also the core four, so Chloe, Jade, Sasha, and Yasmin. These are better than the last Stylet drops, so I'm putting them in the styling category. I'm just looking at the brown-haired one there. I think that's Jade. No, it's not Jade. Whoever that is, she's serving. Moving on. Express It multi-packs are not pictured here. Moving on. Black Friday 2nd edition. This is the year 2012. These are better than the ones for the last year, but they're still pretty whatevs to me. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is where Boutique should have been. I think I just moved the picture on accident. They're still pretty styling, so I'm going to keep them there. So yeah, those are the Boutique dolls right here. Cats. This is the first Cats line. These ones are better than the second ones. They're better than okay. I like them. I can't get over that Sasha though. It's like kind of gross. I like the Megan. The Megan's cute, and I like the Yasmin too, which is rare for me. So yeah, they can go with me likey. They can stay there. I want them to have their moment. Chic Mystique. This is better than the other lines, in my opinion, that have come out for this year so far. I like them. They're fun. They're going in styling. And I like their platform heels. Crystallicious. This is a diamond in the rough. This is excellence. These are potential mothers. They're going in totally scorching. I just really love them. All their faces are gorgeous. Sasha has bangs. Their outfits are really nice. They have actual pretty shoes for the 2010s era. And the hand-painted prototype for this Chloe blows my socks off. Really great line. There's a salon and spa, but there's no extra character. I feel like they should have gone that extra mile and done like a Megan. Imagine Megan with almost floor-length saran on these girls. Hello. Kind of a need. Anyway. Desert Jewels 2nd edition. These ones are worse, but also not bad. Not bad. So they're going in me likey. Did I put Desert Jewels somewhere else? Let's see. I'm looking. Nope. Okay. Yeah, they're going to me likey. They're fine. Fashion Stylists 2nd edition 4-pack. these are fine. Not my favorite. Pretty whatevs. That hat on Chloe is ridiculous. Feather Rageous. This is a fun line. This is when everybody started putting feathers in their hair. Thank you, Kesha. Me likey. I like them. Their outfits could use some work, but this is very of the era. Funk and Glow 3rd edition. I hate the gimmick on this one. It makes them pretty much really... Their articulation was limited. Let's just say that. There's like a plastic tube attached to them underneath their skirts that makes it light up. I think there could have been other ways they've done the light up effect. But yeah, they're going to me likey because they're not worse than that. Heartbreakers. This is a deep cut as well, but also a beautiful line. I love how Chloe's basically Lily. They're going in styling. I really like this Jade, and this Sasha is an eyesore a little bit, but I think she's camp. There's Holiday 4th edition. These are actually really pretty. They're going in styling as well. They're pretty strong. This Sasha looks gorgeous from here. Holiday Glow. This is basically Funk and Glow, but Holiday, and it's like the same outfits that the regular Holiday line is wearing. So yeah, they're gonna go in okay. Yeah, Neon Runway. I remember when these came out. I wasn't a fan of them then. I'm not a fan of them now. They're going in the okay category. Pajama Party. These ones are cute. I'm not even gonna lie to you. These ones are just fine. I'm going to me likey category because this jade looks really beautiful from here. Pink Winter Dream, watered down version of Platinum Shimmers. Okay. Strut It 2nd edition. These ones, I remember when they were in stores, these were in like the half packaging where you could just rip it out and then walk out with it. Which I did not do, but I would. They're going in the okay category. Next is Style Stars. This one is a really fun line, one of the more memorable ones from this year, which is 2012. And I like how they spoof like real life pop stars. There's like clearly a Nicki, clearly a Gaga, clearly a Katy, and there's like another one that's inspired by Gaga really, but they could be like a Beyonce moment. I don't know. They're going to me likey. I don't think they're pretty styling actually. Yeah, they're going in styling. Next is Totally Tattooed. This is a gold mine of a doll line. It's just really serving. They're going in the Totally Scorchin' category because they deserve it. Trend It. Trend It is fine. Were these half packaging too? I don't know, but this jade looks cute. They're going in the me likey category. This Sasha's really cute too. I like an auburn or ginger hair color on Sasha all the time. There's also the introduction of Shadi, or is she back? I don't know. But yeah, they're going there. Me likey. True Hope. I remember when these were in stores. I used to go to Toys R Us and there was always a surplus of them, which is really sad. But they're going the me likey category. This Chloe's outfit is really good. Was there a Yasmin too? Oh yeah, I see her right there. Her outfit's not as successful. Let's just say that. 2013 Action Heroes. This is really fun. And I like that they bring back She-Ra, and also Phoebe and Roxy in the same line, which is surprisingly rare. And I like the taller body too. They're going in styling because they are. Bahama Beach. This is a really successful bathing suit line. They got it good. And I like the longer legs. This is fun. And their faces are gorgeous. They're going to be likey category. Basic Core 4 for the year 2013. These are just fine. This Chloe's kind of not my favorite, but this Sasha is kind of gorgeous. They're going in the okay category. Black Friday 3rd edition. I believe this is like just a regular 2010 body version for the year 2013. They're pretty whatever to me. Costume Bash. These ones are pretty wild and crazy, but I think that was like the thing at this time, is to be like outrageous, but also like tasteless. It's very camp. I promise I like these dolls. These dolls are fun. They're going in the me likey category. In the wild. Really pretty, actually. I don't like the flat feet, but we're working on it. I like the outfits. I like the faces. And I like the little animals that they come with. Me likey. They're staying there. Cool cats. This is watered down version of cats. Okay. Moving on. My passion. These are actually really successful for me. This Sasha's kind of weird, kind of crazy, but I kind of like that. So they're going in the styling category. She definitely inspired my Bratzilla's drawing of Sasha Bella Paws. Just in like, she looks so studious, but also crazy, like the Joker. Very fun. Next is, what is it? Cool cats we already did. My passion we already did. Sea stunners. This is a really good line. It has all 4 of them. Thank God. This Sasha is really gorgeous. I don't know why she's not in the picture, but she's absolutely gorge. I think they're going to go in styling just because I don't feel like they're totally scorching. Yes, they are. The gimmick is great. They're going in totally scorching. Special edition. These ones are really hard to get your hands on, even like when they were released. This Chloe is more successful than the Yasmin in my opinion, but they're both equally gorgeous in the face and the hair, so they're going in styling. I think they're just pretty successful. Totally polished. We were just having this discussion online on Twitter. This is a really underrated line. Like, this is what passion for fashion is in the age of 2013. This Jade is gorgeous. This Fiona is, her face card is yankin'. This Sasha with white bell-bottom pants. Are you kidding me? This Chloe with the hat. This Megan's pretty good too. And people said that this Yasmin's one of the best Yasmins of all time. I will only agree with that about the face. The outfit is very take it or leave it for me. But it's totally scorching, very of the time. Twisty style. Very anime, very out there. They definitely lend themselves to being one of the more experimental lines for Bratz at the time, and is definitely adjacent to Tokyo Go-Go, but more Shibajuku than anything. It's very that vibe. Let's put them in styling. I just really like them, and the gimmick is nice. You can like switch around the yarn parts. Very cool. Express It 3rd edition. These ones are much better than the last ones, and I think this Chloe comes with glasses. Am I wrong about that? I might be wrong about that. I think it's a different line. But they're going to Me Likey. They can stay there. And that's it for 2013. This is when we start to see the dip again, where they're like kind of phasing out because they probably didn't have a budget at this time. Duct tape fashion. This was when everybody was doing duct tape wallets, duct tape prom dresses. You name it, it's made out of duct tape. This was like around that time. These are better than Me Likey. They're pretty styling. They're pretty gorgeous, for sure. And there's no Sasha in that line, so it's kind of, they shouldn't go in styling, they should go with Me Likey. Yeah, they're going there. Then there's, is it My Passion again? Yes, it is, but it's just Megan and Yasmin at this time. This Megan's really fun, because she has like half blonde, half ginger hair. They're not as good as the prior ones, so it's just going to go in the Me Likey category. And that's it for the 2013-14 era. That's all they released. There's a lot of unreleased photos and artwork online. You should go look for it. They had some good concepts lined up, so it's really sad that they didn't have like the budget to back them up. But they would soon come back with a total rebrand, which is more aimed at a younger audience. And so this is the image rebrand Bratz. And we're going to start with Hello, My Name Is, because that's the first release. These ones are fun. I like them. And this is the introduction of Rhea as the 5th honorary member of the Bratz pack. And a lot of people have an issue with that because there's literally Megan and Dana right there. And also Felicia could have been an option at this time too, but they totally ignored all of them and decided to bring back an obscure character, but also rebrand the character too. So we think of them as separate, her and the magic hair Rhea. We discern them as 2 separate ones. At least I do. A lot of other people could like disagree with me, but that's what I think. This one's going in the styling category. These are like the basic core dolls for the year 2015. Next to Hello, My Name is, Fierce Fitness was released, which is just pared down versions of them. There's no Sasha in this line, so they're going the okay category. The prototype faces are kind of severe, but in like a weird way. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that anymore. We're going the okay category. Next to Fierce Fitness, there was Metallic Madness released. This was like their prom line. And I really like this line, actually. There's like 2 versions of Chloe. There's a Jade, and there's a Yasmin and Sasha 2-pack. Sadly, Sasha's my least favorite out of all of them. And there's also a Rhea doll. This Rhea kind of eats up everybody else in the line. And for a prom line in 2015, this is pretty good. So they're going in the styling category. Next to Metallic Madness, there was also the Selfie Snaps line. This is basically the deluxe release for this year. And it's the core girls basically in their more layered outfits and more textile-driven fashion outfits, if you could call it that. I call it that. You know, I like the pink hair on Chloe. They're going in the styling category. I think they're pretty cool. Is this the one line? No, because there's another one coming up. Yeah, let's just move on. There's BFFL 2-packs. I believe it's Chloe and Jade together, and then Yasmin and Sasha. They're pretty good. Their outfits are fine. They're just me liking to me. I don't really like them more than that. Another line that came out around this time was Sleepover Party. Again, the girls with more pared down makeup and some pajamas. There are definitely better pajama lines than this one, so they're going in the okay category. But this Jade is really, really cute. Snow Kissed, I remember coming out around this time too. This is a really good winter line. I think it might be the first one for me where they're in the Scorchin category. These ones are really, really pretty and underrated. I wish Sasha was in this line. Study Abroad version 1. These are like the deluxe dolls that came out in the first year. They came with like luggage, a second did they come with a second outfit? I don't remember. But they're pretty good, and they all come from like no, they don't come from. They're going to a different part in the world for vacation or studying abroad. It's called Study Abroad. My bad. But yeah, they're pretty cool. This Rhea eats. This Chloe is really severe too. But this Sasha, hello, dream doll right there. Styling category. No, they're going in totally Scorchin. I really like them. They're really, really cool. There's also the Create a Bratz line, and I wish there was more diversity options, like different ways of like different hair textures, maybe freckles, not freckles, moles, beauty marks, different eye colors from just the 4. They could have done so much more, and the outfits were really bad. Going to the okay category. There was also a Megan in the 5-pack for the Hello, My Name Is. So she was introduced right off the bat as like an honorary Bratz member, but Rhea kind of took her place there. There's also the V-Files collaboration, and that produced the character V. Really hard to get your hands on, even at the time. Very exclusive. Just okay to me. They're kind of just like a Rhea doll. Okay, yeah, moving on. There's the next year, which is 2016. It's Backyard Beach Bash. This is like when the 2015 reboot starts to die out too. This is a really successful line. It's not necessarily a beach theme, but it is a beach theme. It literally says it in the line title. Backyard Beach Bash. Whatever. They're pretty good. It's pretty successful. I kind of wish Sasha was in this line, but Megan's here too, and we like Megan, so we're putting them in the styling category. This Jade kind of eats too, but not in person. There's the hoverboard gimmick. Again, I'm not really into that vibe. And this was like during the height of the hoverboard craze. Everyone was like rolling around on a hoverboard. Okay category. Moving on. Instapets. These ones are really cute. It's just the girls with like antennas and then phones. Or not antennas, like animal ears and then antennas. This Rhea is really good. And this Sasha's really good too. And this Chloe is really good. Styling. Moving on, music festival vibes. This is a really fun line. I really like this one. I wish they had a second chance to do this one. But really high quality girls. I like all their genres of music that they chose. This Rhea eats. This Jade is really awesome too. They're going in the styling category. Yeah. If they had a second outfit with them, I would put them in Scorching, but I don't think they were doing that at this time. Remix, Core 4. These ones are just fine. We're going in the okay category. Same thing with Selfie Snaps version 2, even though this Rhea kind of carries, and this Sasha is eh. The rest of them kind of don't speak to me. Next is Study Abroad version 2, and this is actually a really successful line, and I love the fact that Yasmin went to Italy, because in my head she's kind of like Latina coded, but also Italian coded. I don't know. She's going in totally Scorching, because the Study Abroad lines, they just go together. I really just like them together. And this Kumi eats. And they made her go to Paris again, and I love that. Call back to Ooh La La. Sweet Style. Just fine. I put them in the okay category. They're not my favorite. They should have longer hair if we're going to do pigtails like that. That's it. Okay. And that's the end for 2015-16 era. This is when they stopped. This is probably because, like, general interest in the Bratz was, like, dying out, and general interest in fashion dolls at all was dead at this point. So, this is kind of when the drought happened, the Great Doll Drought. I'm not going to call it the Dark Ages because people disagree with me when I say that, but it's the general Bratz and doll drought of 2016 through 18. Speaking of 2018, we had the collector edition versions of the Core 4 plus Cameron with designs made by Hayden Williams, who I'm clearly a big fan of. If you've seen my drawings online, it's very heavily inspired by him. His designs are really good, and I really covet these dolls. I have Yasmin and Chloe already, but I will forever regret not going for Sasha or Jade first. And surprisingly, my mom got this for me for Christmas, and this is when she was not okay with me collecting dolls. So that speaks a lot. This Chloe definitely has sentimental value, and I have Cameron now too, and he's really cool too. So yeah, totally Scorching. Love those dolls. 2021. Moving on from 2018, there weren't releases for a long time, maybe some merch here and there, but the real comeback started when they did the 20-year reproduction of the first edition dolls in 2021, and then right after 2021, repros came out. They released the Holiday Felicia doll, and this was a really fun idea for them to do, and she's gorgeous. I wish I had one of my own. She's going in the styling category. This yellow on her is, staying in the styling category. After Holiday Felicia, another new release was the Bratz and GCDS collab. These ones are really fun. I really like the Yasmin in particular. The purple eyeshadow is everything. They're pretty styling. I'm gonna leave them in the styling category before I say something wrong. Bratz and Jimmy Paul. The Pride 2-pack with Roxy and Nevra as officially girlfriends. Me likey? Yeah, we're moving on. 2022. Moa Lola and Bratz collab. This is known to be a god tier collab. I said a lot of, nonsense when this collab came out, and I kind of eat my words because it goes down as one of the better collabs. They're just really cool dolls, and these shoes are ridiculous, and I love them for that. 2022, Moa Lola and Bratz, totally Scorching. Then there was another collab with Cult Gaia, which is Jasmine Larian's brand of fashion and jewelries. They're going in the styling category. I like them a lot. This Chloe's really pretty, but she often looks wonky, so I default to the Yasmin, but they're pretty gorgeous. nonetheless. Then there's 2023, just last year. We had a lot of repros that came out last year, but I'm focusing on the Tweevils 2-pack, the first time they were produced as dolls. These are pretty styling. They got them pretty accurate to the show models. And I like that they released them as dolls that are compatible with Bratz, because they're supposed to be like the ditzy Barbie vibe that like complements the Bratz almost, because you see how plain Jane they are. Oop, don't say that. But I'm gonna say they're styling because they contrast the Bratz so well. So yeah, they're pretty styling in my opinion. Then there's the Kylie Jenner collab. This is a day look and a night look for Kylie. I like the day look miles better than the night look. The day look is better than the night look. They're going in styling. I really like that their faces are different from the rest of the Bratz zeitgeist. And congrats to Lollyword for officially working on a face with them over at Bratz. This is a really cool collab to do, and pretty successful one at that. I think they made way too many of them, so it just like there's a lot of product overload, but they'll find loving homes sooner or later. They're pretty dolls, and I believe Kylie in the day look has some of the best hair, so I kind of want to pick one up for myself because I'm a doll hair person. So yeah, that was 2023, and the very last release that we're going to talk about is very recent. This is for the year 2024. The Always Bratz. I really like these ones. I was defending them a lot when they first came out. I will say the quality control could be looked at a little closer, but they're pretty scorching to me. I really like the inspirations for all of them. Jade's shoes maybe could have used some more... they could have, you know, workshopped those shoes a little bit more. I get the wellies reference, but also, like, put a platform on them. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, but they're pretty scorching. This Yasmin and this Chloe I need. This Sasha's really cute. And this Jade in the face is really beautiful. So yeah, totally scorching in my opinion. I'm excited for what Bratz has in store for this year. I'm sure they're going to surprise us with a lot. I hope so. From what I've seen so far, we're going to get some good repros for this year. If we get a if we get like a series 4 or 5 of repros, I wonder which characters they're going to choose. But until next time, that's it for this video. Let me know if you like the ranking videos. I'll put up a picture of like the entire look at my ranking, even though the pictures are minuscule. I like doing the ranking videos. It's a lot of voiceover work, so I might have been like in and out a lot, but this is a really cool line of dolls, and Bratz deserve all the flowers that they get, so this is just like a showcase of the legacy. And whether you like it or not, there's a huge formula change after the Bratz was released in 2001 that changed the doll market. So yeah, they're iconic, they deserve their flowers, and I gave them their flowers in this video. Let me know if I should do like a Monster High ranking video, because I love Monster High too. Let me know what else you want to see from me, because I like the drawing videos. I should post more of them, and that's going to be my main thing, but also like, let me know what you want to see, and I'll do it. Subscribe, I'll subscribe back because I'm really cool, and see you next time. Bye!